everybody, I am back with another video, and Cynthia has been going around doing several interviews, and I've been watching them, taking note of it. And her, it's like she's on a world tour, national tour of explaining herself, and I guess explaining her disloyalty to Nene as a friend. And she has good products. She's doing good. But Cynthia, to me, has never really had a really good storyline on Real Housewives of Atlanta. And I wasn't really watching it when she and Peter got married. It was beautiful and all that. And I wasn't really watching it when any of them got married. But I've been paying close attention to Portia's one, even though I don't watch it like that because I'm not willing to pay the money to just sit here and be distracted by Real Housewives of Atlanta all day. Because there's more to this life than being trapped on that matrix where you just sitting there. Your whole life is watching Real Housewives of Atlanta. But then I've never been that way anyway. Even before I even know what a matrix was. I'd have to get out and find something to do. Enjoying nature, going to Swan Lake and enjoying taking pictures out there, enjoying the nature out there. Enjoying the nature just right here in my backyard. I got a little woods there, but there's not really a woods. It was just it was grass you cut, but after we've been here, the person that was here before us, they didn't keep it, so they let it grow up into the little woods area that it is. But it's nice back there. I go back there. It's like I want to get it cleaned out where it literally looks like a nice little park. You can go back there and look at it. Anyway, that's just stuff that I want to do. I want to do, but laying out probably I'll live on one day. One day, which will be today. Even let's say 10 years from now, it'll still be today. I get it done, but either way, because I'm putting it out there that's going to happen. But this thing right here with Cynthia, I was listening to another content creator who got tea from their insider there, and the ladies have gotten their letters, and he said the way they worded it. Let me see if I can find that person on my phone. Of them talking, because they was talking just before this thing with Cynthia come up. I should be able to find it in my history. Okay, yeah, Meat Magazine.
Media Takeout posted the following article.
So Meat Magazine. He's talking about Cynthia Bailey fired from Real Housewives of Atlanta. Season 12, Eva Marcel may get fired too. So I've been looking for this because I already just looking at the clippings, because all I do is look at clippings, because or I go to the Real Housewives of Atlanta network, their website, and I look at the full videos there. So I guess after everything is all and over said with, I can look at the full video, because I would look at full videos, but I only want to look at them for free. But anyway, he mentioned that Cynthia was fired. As for me, I know Cynthia. Knowingly, knowing that Cynthia was going to be the one gone. Because I think I said in some other videos that the two that's up for firing is Cynthia and Candy. Those are the only two options because they brought on three new people: Eva, Tanya, and Shamari. Now, you bring on three new people, and every season someone doesn't come back or whatever. Because that's what I've been saying. It's between Candy and Portia. Not Portia, definitely not Portia. Between Candy and Cynthia. I said the same thing between Candy and Cynthia. Candy went to Celebrity Big Brothers. So Candy got a lot she can talk about besides disrespectfully going after Portia the way she did and having her candy coated clique of gangsters going after Portia the way they did and try to put that lie out there that Portia attacked somebody out of thing and Portia pregnant. But Candy need to own that, period. She trying to make excuses, but Candy need to own that. Her staff lied. She set Portia up. And now she's on the first reunion talking about Nene bringing up that Portia don't go to think and she didn't go to Candy. She didn't go to Candy think it's obvious why she wouldn't go to Candy. No person in their right mind that love themselves, care anything about themselves, their well-being, their health, is gonna go to any event ever of Candy after she did what she did at Todd's birthday party. That's just common sense to me. And Portia don't have to explain to nobody why she's not going. Oh, of course, comes from that she inspired. I don't believe Portia inspired nothing. For Portia didn't come up with the sex dungeon. Phaedra brought the sex dungeon to to Portia. And production gave it to Phaedra. So my thing is, Phaedra and Portia was used to create a explosive an explosive storyline for Candy because she didn't have one. Just like Cynthia, she didn't have an interesting storyline because people are tired of And now I like Mama. I like Mama Joyce. I like her. She's genuine who she is, even though she may be wrong and how she treat people. But I don't see her as wrong in how she do or say anything. It is what it is with her. So I don't have a problem with Candy's mother. And I think her being on the show, even though some people see it as a negative, I don't see it as a negative because of the way she went after Todd as far as protecting her daughter. Well, I don't see that she did nothing wrong. And how she treat other people, how she treat Carmen. I think that thing with her and Carmen, that was a storyline that was just a storyline because the fact that Carmen still works for Candy, that was just a storyline to keep it going. Everybody's focused on this craziness with Candy and Carmen and Todd and all that. All that was for the show. Everybody see that. Everybody knows that. But it talks about who got. It's the way he said it in a certain way. That the way the person worded it. And people wording things because they make it because what they're doing, because I don't like how they will show how they will show an episode and then they will show the next how they will show a particular clippings and then they will show a clipping afterward. And then when you watch the show, that second clip has nothing to do with the first clip. I kind of got used to that. Once I get understanding my brain and they do that, where that's what they do to get to get the excitement going. But with this situation with Portia and Nene closet disaster, Now, I think that was all, all staged and all of that. I think it was all staged. But, well, all of it is staged. Well, what it did was put Nene in a situation where she would get to her breaking point. Now, Nene dragging that cameraman out that closet, that wasn't staged. It was to see how Nene would respond. Okay, my laptop screen went off. Let me get it back up. Okay. So, Nene, that stage was, okay, the thing between her and Portia, I'm not sure about that because, for what I understood, the way I heard it, Portia was terrified. Nene could say what she wants. Well, she acting as if she wasn't horrified. All these fights. Come on, Nene. Portia wasn't pregnant. And it is what it is with that. You provoke her. You put her in that situation to be the anger person. You put her in a situation, she gets angry. The first time she just snatched Kenya's hair and drag her. But I want to think that was a little bit of stage too, because I thought Portia just went over there and dragged Kenya off the chair. But I didn't realize those two was in each other's face, because I saw the clipping the other day. Those two was in each other's face, and there was a bodyguard or whatever you call security between them. And Portia just reached around and tug her hair. How in the world Kenya got on the floor? I don't know. I look at that and say, okay, okay. Got time for fraud, scam people, whatever. Well, let me put this on silent when I'm talking, because I shake it off. And the Taylor Swift ringtone. I like that song. And then I like country music since forever and ever and ever since a child. But anyway, I think that was a little bit of stage to it, those two. Everybody keep talking about that. But I guess they were supposed to go back and forth, but once Portia grabbed her hair, I don't know how in the world Kenya got on the floor. I thought Portia just went on and did it and drag her, but no, it didn't go like that. But anyway, well, we know all this stuff is staged, but they put these ladies in situations, and they're gonna have to, and when they explode, they're gonna have to make sure that when it goes down, nobody is putting their hands on the other one, because you got to be able to stop it. But it makes for good TV. And one who was able to not put hands on each other was Marlo and Sherry. Those two in that situation, whatever that is they were doing, back and forth with each other, they didn't put a hand on each other. Somebody got to say, okay, enough is enough. Y'all sound like little rabbit idiots. Little rabbits out there talking. Yeah. Rabbits don't talk. Rabbit make noise. It sounded like two little rabbits. It was like, okay. Every time that clipping come up, I click off because it's so annoying. Not that I wanted to put hands on each other. It's just that just as silly. Like two little kids in a play box. Box of sand called Real Housewives of Atlanta. It's just that the box is Real Housewives of Atlanta. The sand is the cast in it, and everything else making up the setting around them. But anyway, back to Cynthia. I knew, like I said before, it was definitely between Candy and Cynthia. That was, I said that was it. Nobody else was being considered. But I said, but it's more than likely going to be Cynthia. It's not going to be Candy for certain reasons. For one, she's the richest one on there, and she likes to let that be known. She's rich enough. She can buy Bravo if she want to. Okay, Candy. So in that case, Candy more likely weren't going anywhere because she can buy Bravo and make sure that She has a role on that. But she making sure Phaedra doesn't come back over something production did. I heard that she was going to sue production. But my thing is, it's all a game. It's all just part of the show, fake. That Candy gonna still be mad at. She had let that thing before she go, but I don't believe she let it before she go. Candy learned on Celebrity Big Brother, how to deal with a bunch of women, and win. And she didn't really win. Tamar is the reason she stayed on there because Tamar played that game. And Tamar carried Candy. Candy knows that, so she's not talking about it. And I hear Tamar is in the talks to come to Real Housewives of Atlanta. I think that will be for interesting. She has that will be for interesting. Oh yeah, I will be looking for the clippings on that. And these people that have the watch party and those that Bravo allows to share and add on their platforms for us people that don't want to pay to be distracted all day by women that gets paid to be drama queens. This is drama. Put out that energy out there to feed these entities that need it for survival. Their survival. Anyway, Cynthia, according to Meet Magazine, she's been fired. And let me play a little bit of him.
On March 30th of 2019, titled Who Gets Fired from the Real Housewives of Atlanta? Here's what they wrote. The decisions are in, and the executives over at Bravo have decided which housewife stays, not which housewives stay, but which housewife stays, and who will get fired from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And the decisions will shock some of you. So, since they wrote a lot.
See, he said, which housewife stay? Like I said, no. He put the emphasis on which housewife stays, not wives. Because we know several gonna stay. But they could say which housewife stay. Okay, it just came to me. Which housewife stays and which housewife gets fired. So it just came to me sitting here like just a little sensation in my frontal lobe. Saying, okay, it means they're not talking about the whole entire cast. Because we was talking about there are 2 housewives that they are going to choose from. And we've been saying it was Candy and Cynthia. So when they say, which wife stay, the housewife that stayed was Candy. The wife that got fired was Cynthia. And the rest of the cast is the backdrop. So so that's how they did that. Like he said, they did that little weird way they did it. So that's what it is. When they worded it the way they worded it, they was talking about 2 people that all of us been talking about for the longest. So when they say which housewife stays, it was Candy. Which housewife gets fired, it was Cynthia. So let's go on and see what else
that. Which housewife stays? I'm assuming one of them stays. According to Our Snitch, always find articles with typos. According to Our Snitch, Cynthia Bailey is getting fired, and Eva Marcel is getting demoted to a friend of the show. The Real Housewives of Atlanta sends out what they call, quote, pickup letters to the cast members that are invited back for the next season. When the housewife received...
So, they said they sent out pickup letters. So, pickup letters would be, they sent out pickup letters that decides who's coming back and who is not. So, according to him, Well, I'll let you hear him say it.
The pickup letter, that means that Bravo is exercising their option of hiring the housewife back for another season under the terms of a contract that was negotiated earlier. If a housewife does not get a pickup letter, then Bravo is declining the offer, and that means for all practical purposes, they're fired.
So Cynthia's, like you say, they all had an offer. So Cynthia's offer to Bravo was declined. So she was fired. Like I said, everybody has to give everybody. So what are you saying? I'm getting everybody gives a pitch, a presentation, a proposal of why they should come back, and then Bravo, while they're doing the reunion or whatever, they are deciding who coming back. But they already know who they're letting go. But everybody say, well, everybody has a possibility of not coming back, which we know. The only way everybody not coming back is the show itself go down. But Cynthia offered plea to come back was rejected.
Trump voice, you're fired. Pickup letters, and I say as opposed to the because they wrote TH, not THE. So pickup letters, always find articles and typos. Pickup letters are written and stamped and will go out Monday after the finale of The Real Housewives of Atlanta airs. And we know who's getting pickup letter. They didn't say we know who's getting pickup letters. They said, and we know who's getting pickup letter. Oh, Lord. Media takeout. I love y'all, but Jesus Christ.
Okay,
y'all, so I could work there at this point. Here's who we're told is getting a peach. Portia. Producers unanimously voted to keep her. Pause the story right there. Duh. Do I have to tell y'all how much I love Portia? We've heard it a million.
Yes, I love Portia's character. I love Portia. Yes, I think she's a sweet. I think she got a bad rap on there. You know, they painted her as anger, the person out of control, millennial. That's how they had her portrayed after her incident with Kenya. And Portia carried that role for a while. Now it's time for Portia to be seen in a positive light. And a lot of people, for some reason, don't want to see her in a positive light. But nobody is 1,000% all over completely negative. There's something positive about that person, if that's what they choose to be. But it's a choice whether you positive or not. But I'm glad that I knew Portia would get a peach and come back because her storyline is positive, and like I say, and I want to see the birth of the baby, the clippings on that. I want to see all of that with Portia. I think it's just a lot of fun. I saw it with Candy, but I didn't like Candy. Her wedding was beautiful. Unless you had the tiger. Whoever live tiger at a wedding is beyond me. Then she had her pregnancy. Her pregnancy wasn't aired like Portia one. See, I want to see this. It's all about positivity. Everybody compassion and love for each other. That's what Portia is bringing. That's what the millennials, young people, are bringing to this planet, to this world. Portia is being used to bring the positivity here, that baby. That personality of hers. But those who got a problem with personality, I guess they just fade into the background. But we see how it go, but let's go on and see what else he has to say.
Times. Nene, even though there were many who wanted her gone, execs want her back, so she's returning. Candy, she's getting...
I knew Nene was coming back. Everybody saying, Nene get fired, Nene... There's no way Nene getting fired. And I always say, people don't like to look at it this way. Nene started Real Housewives of Atlanta. I don't know who came up with, maybe Bravo came up with the idea and brought the concept to Nene and how it went down. But the show was Nene. So Nene started Real Housewives of Atlanta when it was a trailer, a pilot. When it was a pilot, Nene the one went around finding people to be on the show. They piloted the show and it worked. Everybody knows that. But people would overlook that fact in their mind to think Nene is getting fired. Nene is not getting fired from the show she created. If she gonna do some dumb stuff, you can get fired from your show because like the Papa John's man got fired from his own company. He started from his house, kind of like when he got first done. He got fired. So with the exception of something like that, Nene's not gonna get fired from a show that she started, was started for her. It was started for Nene, and she went and got others married persons as herself to be a part of the show. Now, people might want to think Nene can get fired. She can probably be off the, like she stayed off a couple of episodes. The fact that Nene come back tells you she can't be fired for a little craziness on the show. Like she dragging that cameraman. Well, she can be fined for that, stay out episode or whatever. But there's no way she is not coming back if she wants to come back. And that's the fun reason. And first of all, she, like I said, she started it. She brought people on. She was there from the beginning. Nene is not going anywhere. I'm pretty sure Nene basically owns the Real Housewives of Atlanta franchise itself, and Bravo owns it as they own all the rest of them. But Nene owns Real Housewives of Atlanta, whether people want to believe it or not, because it's her show. It's like that pilot Kenya came up with, which I knew wasn't going nowhere, and they basically told her putting all her money in it was not the best way to go. And as a fact, nobody picked it up. Nene, same pilot, because I honestly see, watching Kenya do the pilot thing she did, helped me to see how Nene did the pilot thing for the show itself. So, Nene owns the show. Just like the other lady on this other show owned that show, and the girl brought it out. But it's a part of the show and whatever. People allow things to happen. But like Nene said, she can leave, and then she can come back if she want to. Now she tells everybody don't get it twisted. So now they don't turn, like she said, she been a villain a long time. Nene been a villain forever. Portia been the out of control, angry black woman forever. Kenya been a bully that provokes people. I just don't like provocateurs. Oh, I cannot deal with provocative people because it irks a person's soul and just brings up that rage out of a person when you provoke people to no end. I don't think people should do that. I just don't think people should do that. I just glad Candy gone because I just can't deal with that. Basically, don't know what Candy is at this moment. Cynthia's fired, as she should be, because she should be fired, especially after what she did to Nene. She actually thought, I guess both of them, her and Candy, was pitching to stay on the show. But even though Candy did what Candy did, especially that setting Portia up and having her workers attack Portia the way they did, and they just letting that go. That storyline coming back up. It's coming back up, Candy, because this is not focusing on it right now because with this thing with Nene and Cynthia, and now Cynthia is going around the world doing a tour on I'm the victim of Nene Leakes. Girl, please, you are not a victim of Nene Leakes. If anything, there's a lot of things about Nene I don't like. But one thing I do see, Cynthia is not a victim of Nene Leakes' friendship. Because no matter what go down, behind the scenes, they were friends. They support each other because that's what they do. But Cynthia, she just tired. Like, look at her face. She realized nobody is believing this. And she getting tired of it, but that's all she got left.
This season. So you and Nene have had breakdowns in your friendship before.
Yes, we have.
Can you get back to being friends?
I honestly don't know. I think I'll say this: real friends can work through anything, and I don't think this.
And at this point, she said, real friends can work through anything. No, they can't. Real friends are there for you when you're down. I've never, ever, and I'm 50 years old, ever in my life had a real friend. I've never had one. I've had a friend. I've had friends. I've had people, that invite me to things whenever they feeling charitable. But I've never had a real friend. I know what a real friend is because I'm one. But as for me, I've never had a real friend. Not in family members and not in children, not in husband. Husband is not even a real friend. A whole nother story. Anyway, a real friend. Nene is a real friend. I don't care what Cynthia says. Because out of all of that, put it this way, Nene, a real friend, was a real friend to Cynthia. No matter what go down or whatever, you can call a person. Marlo, even though Marlo is whatever she is, Marlo is a real friend to Nene. Nene realized who her real friends are, and she realized it wasn't Cynthia. Cynthia wasn't a real friend when Nene and Cynthia got into it the first time. I didn't understand that. But it was, and that's what Cynthia did it then. She did it then. She said something. I thought it was several episodes back. Cynthia said something and got that that little beef going on with her and Nene on the show. And Nene is like, real friends don't do what Cynthia does. But Cynthia was and is as irrelevant as people said she was. She said she's not irrelevant, never was, and all of that. You could be positive and say that, but you got to figure out how to get in that space where other people see you as relevant. And she wasn't able to get there, whether it's a negative thing, like Portia being the face of anger management for all that long time. Portia was relevant in that. She was still relevant on the show. All she went through, she was still relevant. People saw that, even though they, telling people, you got to be responsible, you got to own this and all of that. She's relevant in that. Nene, in her villainess, and she can be a real good villain, but she was never the villain to a point that would be uncomfortable for me until she went after Portia. Portia had on that 50s and 60s wig she had on at somebody event. Now, that when I saw Nene as a real villain when she did that. And it got even worse when that bun spinning and falling off the top of her head and she went after Portia. That was too much because she went to the point of trying to provoke Portia to fight, to put hands on, and it did not happen. See, we know all of that is for TV. She played that villain, but it's supposed to end at a point. It didn't end. And then everybody got up from the table and just left Portia there. And then, but since Cherie invited Portia, she had to stay there. Somebody had to stay there and come with Portia. I just thought that was cold-hearted. Now, that kind of villainous, I can't really deal with that kind of villain. You know, being a villain, you know, like, can you play the greatest villain I can deal with? Provoking people to physically attack you. That was Kenya's role. That role played out. And then she wanted to play the positive role that Portia has now. That role was not for Kenya. That role was for Portia. Because Portia put in her dues dealing with that provocative, villainous energy that Kenya kept putting out on Portia. She didn't put that energy out on nobody but Portia. Portia was targeted for a different set of just viciousness, I call it, because when stuff like that come at me, I'm like a little alley cat trying to get out. But anyway, let's hear some a little bit more of Cynthia. Just, I'm a little victim. Needy victimized me. Then the thing she says, I'm tired. Girl, there's no such thing. I'm tired. Trying to be somebody's friend. And you talking about, and Cynthia says, she said Nene is bashing. Nene is defending herself, just like Cynthia is explaining herself. Cynthia explaining herself is the same as bashing Nene. Because of the way she's saying it. She don't see it as bashing, but it is. How she not see it, I don't know. Maybe she clueless like that. Nene, you can call it bashing, but Nene is defending herself. The woman has the right to defend herself. Now, she started defending herself against Portia, and I ain't hearing that. Because, like Portia said, if she talk about it, it'll ruin it. It'll really ruin the friendship. Because see, Portia talking about when everybody off camera. Like she said, no, when everybody coming in, nobody wanted to be friends with Portia. I understand how that feel. You amongst a bunch of people, nobody got your back, nobody want to be your friend no matter what go down. Everybody is going to defend the other person. I know how that is because I go through that, so that's how come I can feel Portia's situation. But this thing here with Cynthia, and somebody say, well, Cynthia got fired. No, Cynthia got fired because of the fight between Nene and Nene got her fired. I don't believe for 1 second Nene got Cynthia fired. Cynthia was fighting for her job when she did what she did to Nene. But like Nene said, let's not forget this. I started this show. She said she started this show, and she the reason this show is here. So people don't want to give her that, but it is what it is. It's Nene's show. She started it. It was started for her. It took off because you get the right people on there. I think this Tamar corner is going to be great. I also think, I don't know how, what's her name? I forgot her name. Rudy from Cosby. I think she can come on there too, but she's such a sweet looker. She was on Big Brother and she couldn't standing on Big Brother. So she may not be able to stand on there either. But I think I would like to see her try. I see how Kim Fields handles it. Kim Fields just have a positive about her. She can go there, but she don't choose to go there. Especially when you start attacking her husband. Nobody got time for that. Leave people's husband alone. That man do not choose to be a part of this show like that. But I'm looking forward to seeing Tamar on there, and I'm looking for some unknown reason why I want to think what girl name? Why I want to think Rudy from the Cosby Show should be on there. For some reason that just keep coming into my thoughts, coming into my mind. Just keep coming up with, well, she'll be good too. I don't know, but that's just a thought. Let's listen to some more.
This was such a big thing that we can't work through it. I'm open to try to work through it, but I'm not going to force it.
You open to work through it. What's there to work through? She open, girl, it's over. You worked through it the first time when you did what you did to Nene some episodes ago. I don't remember what it's about, but I just remember the energy. Y'all worked through that. But this here is different because she got to deal with Greg. Greg is mean. Then she got to deal with her best friend not understanding. Marlo is not understanding. But at least Marlo is there. And Marlo is not going out doing stuff to knock Nene over, knock her off balance. What do you call these little dolls? They're not dolls. These little toys you put in the dashboard of a car. Wobble. Weeble wobble, but it don't fall down. See, they treat Nene like a weeble wobble that don't fall down. Like Nene said, stop pushing her over. You keep pushing her over. She's not gonna fall because she's that weeble. She's gonna wobble, but she's not gonna fall. That's just how that's just how it is in Nene, and that's what Cynthia did. Cynthia hit the weeble. Nene made her wobble one time too many. This is it. So Cynthia is going to be successful in what she does. I don't know if she's gonna be successful as her. She got her serum drink. I don't know if she'll be successful as Phaedra is. But this thing with Mike, I think this your relationship with Mike is fake. I just feel like that relationship is fake. Because anybody who constantly putting out there, well, he's actually in my bed. That was too much. Everybody know you dating a man. Nobody got to picture this man in your bed. Nobody trying to take the man. You don't hear Portia say nothing like that. You don't hear Shamara say nothing like that. You don't hear none of these people. Tanner hear none of these people trying to convince people, like say the Sea Hill. You don't see none of them trying to convince people that they got this man. Cynthia lost her way on this. She lost her way several seasons ago, but they're just keeping her around. But so they brought 3 new people on there. And Shamari, according to the thing, he said Shamari got a peach. Let me see.
Getting a pickup letter too. It was near unanimous, but not quite. Shamari. Everyone raved about Shamari. She'll be returning. Tanya. There was a split on Tanya, but after her performance in the reunion, she won herself a peach. She's being asked back. So what about Eva Marcel and Cynthia Bailey? Our insider explained, Cynthia is out. She won't be returning. Eva is out for now, but they might bring her back as a friend to the show. It's hard for me to believe the beautiful Eva Marcel possibly won't come back. Here's Nene discussing returning on the Housewives at, so this is a long video. 41 minutes and 40 seconds. Nobody has time for that. Let me say it like Sweet Brown would say, ain't nobody got time for that. All right, I'll be right back. Let me hear what Nene Leakes, a stripper named Nene Cheeks, has to say for a minute or two. I'll be right back. All right, so that's still videos from March 28th to 2019. It was Nene wearing her greatest blonde spaghetti wig, and she's sitting there. It looks like she's in her closet. I think I saw R. Kelly possibly in the background. I don't know what was going on. It looked like he was peeing in the corner. I don't know. Allegedly, possibly. I don't know.
Let's
That
get
March
past that.
30th. So they're saying that they know the information now. All right, y'all. So excuse me for all the immature people who have never burped in their lifetime or never heard anyone burp before. So excuse me. You don't have to say anything about it in the comment section.
Okay, let's get past.
On YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and
Let's get to Nene
the videos
talking.
get posted. By the way, guys, before I go,
I
what
was
do
not going to play Nene talking.
I was let down by that news. But anyways, hopefully it's not true.
That's not true.
They're pretty freaking awesome. So that's kind of, I don't want to say surprising, but I was let down by that news. But anyways, hopefully it's not true. The
That's
videos
not
get
true.
posted. By the way, guys, before I go, what do I think about this? I mean, duh, Portia would come back. I mean, look at her.
Yeah.
She's
That
lovely. Candy, duh. Shamari, duh. Tanya, duh. Nene, come on, Nene is the show, duh.
Yeah.
But Cynthia and Eva, I mean, they're pretty freaking awesome. So that's kind of, I don't want to say surprising, but I was let down by that news. But anyways, hopefully it's not true.
Let down by
But
what
what do you
news?
guys think about Cynthia and Eva getting fired from the show allegedly? Let me know what you think. Oh, excuse me. Cynthia allegedly being fired from the show and Eva possibly not coming back. Let me know what y'all think about it. Below Me magazine.
Okay. Disappointed. You can't have everybody on the show. Somebody gotta go. And I just never liked Cynthia. No, I just never liked her character, I guess. And it's not as a character because it's them putting settings to whatever. I just never, storyline, whatever. I just never liked Cynthia's storyline because I just saw her as irrelevant to the show as far as her storyline. But they always have one, but so. Anyway, that's what Meat. What's they call themselves? Meat. Meat something. Meat magazine? Meat show? Whatever it is. Anyway, that's what he has on it. He got the scoop from the insider, from his inside source, that Cynthia is not coming back. And I can see in her face, she knows she's not coming back. She's just tired of this boring going around defending herself. I don't know why she's doing it. I don't know if she's doing it if she have to do it or she's doing it because this is all she's getting. This is the only way she can sell her new product. Seagram. I'm going to try that. I'm not a drinker and I drink sometimes or whatever, but I'm going to try that Seagram drink of hers because I drink Seagram. I'm going to try it. Because, it is what it is. Anyway, I just think that she's doing this because she knows she's not coming back. And this is her only means of, having that income. Of getting her drink out there. You got to come on here and talk about this, whatever. Candy promoted her and talk about it a little bit. And Candy took herself at the phone, but Candy knew she wasn't going nowhere. The only way Candy go somewhere if she wants to. If they bring Phaedra back, Candy says she ain't coming back. So you keep that up, they're going to call her bluff one day. Because you don't get to decide who comes back, but you're going to go bring Kenya back. But you bring Phaedra back. I ain't coming back. Nene got a problem. Like Nene said, the issue with, and Nene explained it in one of her this Nene Life channel. And I didn't get a full understanding of what the beef was, because I didn't know Nene and Kenya had a beef. But when she explained it, okay, I got the gist of what the beef was that wasn't. And another content creator, they brought out, I forgot her name, I'm seeing her face, but I can't remember her name. She brought out the fact that there's something that they're not telling us. And the fact that Cynthia, having Kenya as a bestie, Nene as a bestie, it's obvious that Cynthia was closer to Kenya. Why, I had no idea, because Kenya saw no need to invite her, or at least even tell her she was getting married. Well, yeah, I knew she was getting married, but she wanted to keep it secret. That would have been fine. Kenya saw no reason to do that. Therefore, I don't see how in the world those two get to be besties. Besties. So them two get to be besties. But anyway, she said that Cynthia told, I think it's a lady with the little sister, and they're on there talking their reading their tarot card thing and saying what happened. I think maybe not. I don't know. But anyway, Cynthia told, and we know people do this, Cynthia told Kenya that when Kenya first announced her pregnancy, Nene did not believe she was pregnant. People do that. They say, yo, oh, she ain't pregnant. Oh, she ain't pregnant. People do that. People do that. I know people that do that. This particular person, this is a family member, this particular person tell this particular family member that my wife pregnant, we having a baby. He could say, oh, can she get pregnant? You're like, come on now. Girl in her 30s. She already got 3 other kids. Of course she can get pregnant. So so the girl had the baby. He had never believed the child could get pregnant. And then when she had the baby, he took a picture of the baby, the newborn baby just born in the hospital, and sent it to him. I like, okay. When he first told me, I said, why would you even say that? But that's that incident that I believe that according to what the YouTube blogger is saying, blogger, content creator, I don't know what to call people. But according to what she's saying, Cynthia told Kenya that Nene was the only one that didn't believe she was pregnant. She said that's what she thinks happened. Because I was trying to understand, where's the beef? Because when Cynthia had the son, that this was after Kenya got herself fired. Cynthia had the thing where she selling her sunglasses and they was filming. Well, Kenya was already fired. Kenya walks up on set like she got set like that and tries to start this little beef. I was wondering why in the world was Kenya trying to start a beef with Nene and Nene wasn't having it. I never understood what that was. So apparently, Kenya went to confront Nene about saying she don't think she was pregnant. That may have what happened. And Nene wasn't having it. So she was going to use that to come back on the show. Nene wasn't having it. You know, Nene is the show. It's her show. So that's when, what I understand from some other bloggers say, Kenya got banned from the show. According to what they were saying. And the only way she could be seen on the show at the events with anybody, she would have to sign some waiver, which she refused to sign until they had Portia's baby shower. Then she signed it so she could be at Portia's baby shower that Nene didn't come to. And it was probably a good thing because she don't want to be dealing with Kenya trying to create a storyline with her saying, not believing Kenya was pregnant when she said she was pregnant. So Nene not having that. But she's still following up that fake beef with Portia. But sometimes they get in that set and they go too far. So Nene have gone too far a couple of times. She went too far 3 times. Especially this last time with the closet thing. That was going too far. You don't bash pregnant women. Tell them how about dieting. Why would you tell a pregnant woman to diet? That makes absolutely no sense to me. Just had a baby. I don't get it. Anyway. Not the, that was just crazy. That was just crazy. But anyway, that's what I forgot my train of thought. So yeah, okay. That's what I believe went down with Kenya because Cynthia mentioned to her, and she was trying to make that her storyline to come back on the show. Nene wasn't having it. Then now once Kenya signed that paper waiver whatever to make sure she was at Portia's baby shower. Nene said it was in Canada, and this confirmed she was in Canada. But still yet, she don't want to be dealing with Kenya. So Nene wasn't there. It was all about Portia, and whatever went down, Portia wasn't even going to see because she was on cloud nine. Beautiful. But now, Cynthia had her wine cellar opening thing and invited Nene. Cynthia could say whatever she want. Even though she invited Kenya and she begged Nene forgiveness because Nene been crying and all of that, and that was genuine. Cynthia realized right then and there she went too far with her friendship with Nene. She's not thinking about the fact that she's dealing with something at home that nobody understands, and in my opinion, don't want to understand. Is how I see that because I can relate to that. I'm sick, falling down, not knowing I got MS, not knowing what wrong. But everybody looking at me as some faker. Nothing wrong with you. Why you falling down? Well, why you keep falling? Well, why you walking like that? Oh, why you this? Oh, why you that? Oh, I'm having this problem. Oh, everybody got problems. Oh, you ain't the only one got problems. Stuff like that will make you go to people's mouth. But you know, I'm not a violent person. So I ain't going to nobody. But I'm not going to sit there. Now, like I said, I'm going to fight my way out of a corner. I basically run my mouth with people and say things that just hurts people. And I have no clue what I say because I don't see, because if you say it to me, I won't be that hurt. So you literally got to say out of your mouth what it is I say. Then when they tell me what I say, oh, you mad about that? Saying that was like stabbing a knife in your back, neck, and heart. Huh? I don't get it. But the thing about it is, and I could be saying something positive, and a person will see it that way. Oh, why you mad? Person mad, like, what did I say? But I know I was talking positive, so I thought, oh, you say this. Huh? I thought that was positive. So you know what kind of person I am. I don't be meaning no harm, but I say something positive, I think positive. Somebody act like I stabbing me in the neck, heart, and back. I'm irritated. You're just pushing me to the limit. You're provoking me. You're pushing buttons. And then I just say out of my mouth. A lot of times when I say stuff out of my mouth, people don't take offense to it. It's only when I'm just talking, people take offense to things that I don't even know is offensive. But this particular time, Cynthia knew what she was doing. She knew she was offending Nene. She was trying to secure the bag. But honey, that bag had already left. So she knew she went too far when she went out there and begged Nene for her forgiveness. And Nene forgave her. And I believe Nene did forgive her. I believe they pushed through that and worked that friendship. I believe that friendship was still there. But when Bravo gave Nene that audio, I might. That is when the friendship changed. Like Cynthia said, everything was okay. I think she's gonna say it on this. Let me see.
I'm not going to beg Nene to be my friend. I'm not going to bash her. I love her. I love Greg. I'm so.
You bashing her. Just national tour of defending herself, explaining herself that she's tired of trying to be Nene friend. There's no such thing as this exhausting being somebody's friend. There's no such thing. It's exhausting being Nene friend because people got a problem with them being friends. It got nothing to do with Nene, I don't think. But anyway, let's move on.
Glad that he's doing well.
Yeah.
You know, Mike and I continue to pray for Greg.
And look how she do that bash Nene and then do that positive grade. Bash Nene, I'm not gonna beg her to be my friend. I'm not gonna this, da da da. But I wish Greg, but yeah, girl.
Health and, you know,
Well, as happy
that's
as
just what
you,
it is.
but as happy as you are in your life, is that painful for you to not be friends with Nene right now?
You know what? It hurts. It hurts because this is someone that I spent a lot of time with. This is someone.
Exactly. She spent a lot of time with Nene. More time with Nene than she ever spends with Kenya. So I don't understand how she would. Kenya is off the show. Want somebody off the show, she needs to let that go. But you want to systematically try to bring this woman back on the show to taunt the person who is the show. Okay, let's move on.
I truly loved and cared about. And at the end of the day, you know, I'm so proud of all the great things that she's done. And I felt like, you know, looking back on everything, the reciprocity just wasn't there. I don't feel.
That's bashing. She don't see that as bashing. The reciprocity was, what is reciprocity? I heard that word a lot, but I understand what some word mean in the context that it's being seen, but I need to look up the definition of the word to know exactly what it means. So let me do that. Go to my boop, 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 boop. Okay, let me speak it into the phone. See if you're gonna let me do that. Reciprocity. Okay, it came up sometime.
Here's the definition of reciprocity. The practice of exchanging things with others for mutual benefit, especially privileges granted by one country or organization to another.
So the practice of exchanging things with others for mutual benefit, especially privileges. So reciprocity, she enjoyed the exchange of things that her and Nene mutually benefited. She enjoyed that, but you know, you lost that. I don't think Cynthia ever had that reciprocity with Kenya, because Kenya did not invite her. Not only did she not invite her to her wedding, her private wedding, she didn't even tell about it. Okay. You have to know who your real friends are, and sometimes you lose real friends and you to get ahead. So I think she sacrificed Nene to move ahead. She's gonna be successful.
Like, you know, she's always reciprocated that same energy back.
Just not on Real Housewives of Atlanta with Nene.
I'm always like, yeah, go Nene, go, yeah, you know. And it's hurtful to see her say the things that she's saying about me, really just trying to tear down.
What is she saying about you? She's saying the truth. You did not tell her Kenya was invited to the wine cellar opening, wine cellar event. You didn't tell her. Well, I don't have to tell her Kenzie was coming. It doesn't matter. You still let your best friend know you invited someone who you don't really have beef with, but you take issue with. And she already know Kenya has issue with Nene, even though Nene, like, you know, I'm not having this beef with you. I'm not having this beef with you. Even though Nene making it clear, she not having this beef with her. Like Nene says, it's a fake beef. She ain't got no problem with Kenya. Kenya is good. I'm pretty sure Nene has an idea of what Kenya issues is, and she just don't choose to get into that because she don't have to. She already dealing with Greg. She already dealing with Portia, because you got to deal with that. And then all these other people on here who she trying to stay out of beef with. Anyway, let her go on and play victim.
On my character, but that your character doesn't lie. People know that I work with people all the time. They know I'm a good person. I don't have a mean spirit in my.
I believe she's a good person, and I don't think she has a mean spirit. Now she said not a mean spirit in her bone. I believe she's a good person. I don't believe she's a mean spirited person, except when she invited Portia to have that conversation, and Portia got there late. Sometimes people get there late and whatever, and she didn't even give Portia a chance to apologize. Now she just went, because her agenda was already to be against her. And my thing is, when you're trying to explain yourself and people don't let you talk, to me, that was mean spirited. But even though she see you feel justified for whatever issue they had going on with Portia at the time, but even though a lot of these issues are fake, I sense the issue that they always have with Portia is never fake. Because if it was, Portia wouldn't feel like she has no friends. She wouldn't feel that way because when you have a genuine friendship with a person. So I'm just glad. So Portia always had a support system of friends and family that got her. Anyway, let's her go on with I'm tired or whatever.
My body, and I think even with the cast, they saw the tapes. Everybody, loved me at the reunion. They were all very kind to me. They didn't even get involved in it because they know what a loyal friend I've been to.
They didn't get involved with it because everybody got their own storyline they need to worry about. Except Candy. She's trying to create a storyline for Portia that's not true. As attacking ex-girlfriend Portia, and they didn't even never met. So that's mean spirited too. But come on now.
To this woman to a fault, if anything.
Do you feel like she asks too much of you as a friend?
Well, you would have to ask her that. She's been on a smear campaign, so I'm sure.
She is on a smear campaign. This whole campaign that she's doing is to smear Nene as just being petty and destroying a friendship with her. This situation is not petty. People think certain things that are petty they're petty in their mind, but if it's not petty in the other person's mind, then you need to take a look at it. But Cynthia straightened that out with Nene. What backfired was Bravo gave Nene ammunition to fight with because she know Cynthia was gonna do this Nene bashing campaign that she's doing right now, and Nene wouldn't have a leg to stand on. So they gave Nene some ammunition to fight back. That's what I'm saying, and that's what that I might audio was about, giving Nene and let Nene say. There's a lot of stuff that went down but they ain't show. She said, but I'm just appreciate they gave me that little bit. Like she said, they gave her that little bit to be able to fight this smear campaign that Cynthia actually having against Nene.
This is coming over here.
But I mean, for you, that has to be kind of draining. If it sounds like you feel a little drained.
I'm tired.
Yeah,
I'm tired, and I just want to be happy.
Yeah.
And I just want her to leave me alone. And I
want her to leave you alone. Nene is living her life. Ain't got people telling her what you doing. You want Nene to leave you alone. I don't think Nene bothering her. Where's Nene bothering her at? And she said, Nene smear campaign. All Nene doing is defending herself. And she's using facts to do it. She's just talking.
I want her to be happy, her and Greg.
You do not want Nene to be happy, because if you did, you would not have done what you did and try to lie about it. And Bravo gave Nene some ammunition to spark the fire. Like she said, the day before the reunion is when she realized Nene had a problem. It is what it is.
I wish them a lifetime of love and happiness together, and I just want that same respect back. Just let me live my life.
Ain't nobody stopping you from living. Just let me live my life. How do people just out here? Nene stopping her from living her life. How is Nene stopping the girl living her life? All Nene want to do is live her life. This girl, stop.
Be happy and sell my little peach bellinis and be with my
Your peach bellines. Okay.
man.
Now it's time to get that plug in there, because that's the only way she can sell her peach belline. And I want to try her peach belline. If I see her peach belline, I'm going to buy it and I'm going to drink it. See what it tastes like. Because I like wine coolers. I drink, but then I don't drink. If you know what I mean.
Keep a child in school
Yes.
and be at my lake. That's it.
And be at Lake Bailey. Well, I know we're going to move on from this, but I do want to ask you, at watching the reunion, we're going to see 2 more parts of it.
Yes.
As a fan, I'm just watching it thinking Nene had shut down. She was not saying much, and I just thought, is she over the show? Like, did you get that vibe? She's left the show before, and she's come back in the past.
Yes.
Did you?
Nene made it very clear. She ain't over the show. When Candace said, come out, well, not Candace, what you name? Andy came out there and said, ready for reunion 11. What Nene said, bring it. Even though she's tired, she's drained, she said, bring it. Even though she needs to be built back up, because I can understand not having a husband there to build you up, because she always had Greg there to build her up. And now Greg is not there to build her up because he's going through his thing and whining, complaining, complaining like everybody else. But I understand when you don't have nobody to build you up, because you got to build yourself up. So she needed Cynthia there to build her up. And now that Cynthia had done it, Marlo, and apparently Marlo didn't get a peach. And I didn't figure she would. And Marlo, just a friend of the family. So Marlo is a friend of the cast. That brings her on to get stuff stirred up. I like her little role she did, because she really stirred that up with Shamari. No. Yeah, she kind of she stirred it up with Shamari, but she really stirred that up with Eva. So Eva is Eva will be a friend of the show, like Marlo is a friend of the show. So they'll have those 2 on there, whatever. Because I think Eva can take it or leave it. She can come back on there as a friend and do her little, really? Oh, did I shade someone? That's the thing with her. Like Marlo brought up that her being broke thing. I don't believe for 1 second that child is broke. Because if she was broke, she would not even be in the circle of people who are not broke. And then her husband is running for mayor. Okay, it's certain things like that that will tell you people going through some financial stuff as far as that status level that they're on, that she trying to be on this level of here, and being on this level of here is a struggle because of the amount of money that people on that level spend, like people drink water. So it's gonna be interesting to see Marlo and Eva on there as friends, and then I want to see a little bit more of Portia's sister. We'll be seeing a little bit more of Portia's sister and Shamia, because Portia got these episodes Nene called, and I thought they was just as petty as can be. Commercials. 30-second commercial. Come on, Nene. Portia got 3 spinoffs for her. You had 12. Hers were commercials and yours wasn't. She had 3 commercials. You had 12 commercials. What's the difference? They all a commercial. And these things are not. I don't know if she said 30 minutes or 30 seconds. Either way it go, I'm looking forward to seeing some positivity come out of the show. Like Nene said, it's gonna always be that spark of this, but nothing wrong with that. But just constant spark of drama. I'm like, oh, nah. I can't be having my positive. I can't having my positive energy just leave my body to feed negative energy entities. Yeah, I'll kick off. Let's hear some more of her uh, campaign to whine about Nene bashing her, which Nene's not.
Feel like, does she even want to be there?
Again, she was very cold at the reunion. She was very cold, and
she was cold at the reunion because production gave her some ammunition because they knew everybody was coming for Nene, and Nene expected that. Like she said, bring it on. Like she said, I know I'm the one. She said that. But she still needed some ammunition to fight because she could not fight Portia no more because this doesn't look good. So she needed ammunition to fight off somebody because they know evil was coming out about the mic. Shamari, she might would have, nothing Shamari can do to come at Nene ass was thrown up in the bathroom on her crystal trash can that they threw in trash. And Tanya coming for Nene because they already know Tanya will be coming for her about she can marry anybody. So that's how that was going. Nene needed some ammunition. And Bravo, she said, I appreciate they giving her that. Like she said, she was cold. She was cold because Bravo gave her audio she didn't hear. She didn't know. And so and they made sure she only got it maybe the night before the reunion. So it will be a shocker to Cynthia. Now Cynthia's in that hot seat. Let's see how you deal with it, Cynthia. She dealing with it. Even though nobody don't believe 75% of what she said, I don't believe it.
I mean, if you guys sensed it from the TV, imagine being there. Just a couple feet away from her. She, I don't know why she behaved that way. I can't make excuses for her. I do know that she, at the end of the day, has gone through a tough time with her husband, and I'm fine to cough it up to that if that's what it is. I just know as a friend, my happiness, my mental health.
Yeah.
I want to be happy. I don't want weight on me. I just want loving.
Girl, bye. You would be happy. Nene is not destroying your life. Only thing Nene doing is saying, I don't want to be friends with you no more. That's all she's saying. And you acting like Nene coming at you all kind of way. Come in here and wipe off my bottle because the tea on it is sticky. This thing is all like, okay. She said she don't be having. She's bashing Nene by implying that Nene won't leave her alone. Nene is not bothering you. Nene is just like, I don't want to be bothered with you. And when you try to work through it or you see him, Nene is not feeling it. That's just what I see.
Spirits around me.
Well, can I ask? I mean, we've heard her say some things about, she made a comment about Kenya's pregnant body at the finale.
That was very mean and distasteful.
Was she too mean this season?
Yeah. I mean,
she wasn't mean. You were the mean one by not letting her know she was at that party. And let me go. Let me get the charger and make sure my phone don't die. I'm going to be right. Oh, and my knees hurt. Dang. Okay. And my little charger bag. Oh, need to cut all my little chargers and junk and whatever in here. Charge my phone. So let's listen to a little bit more of her.
And there was there was some stuff going around on social media, her and Portia were going at it. She was fat shaming her. Portia just had a baby 2 weeks ago. It wasn't nice. It wasn't nice to say.
Why do you think she's? I mean, is this a Nene that maybe we just hadn't seen before? Is she being too mean? What's going on here?
You know, I don't know. Like, at the end of the day, like I said, my character defends itself, and Nene's character speaks for itself.
All right. Well, we're going to see it speak for.
Come on now. And you say Nene bashing you. My character. Let's hear her say that again. Because I forget exactly what somebody say seconds after they say it. Let's say that one more time.
All right. Well, we're going to see it speak for 2 more parts of the reunion. 2 more, right? 2 and 3?
2 more. Yes.
All right. So
Nene's character speaks for itself.
All right. Well, we're going to see it speak for 2.
Like I said, my character defends itself, and Nene's character speaks for itself.
See, my character defends itself. I think not, because you obviously, it's like majority of the world. You don't see how people see you. We don't see your character as defending what you did to Nene. I don't see that. And Nene's character speaks for itself. What if that ain't high and mighty and thinking you better than somebody? I don't know what it is. But anyway, you can write that down. That speaks, defends. Cause I'm like this. I forget words seconds after they're said. Defends, speaks. Forgot the woman's name, Cynthia. Anyway, that is what it is with that. Let's look at that girl. You can hold it. See, she got her head held high, but you can see on her face that she's really missing Nene friendship. Even if I think she believes. I know she was trying to save her spot on the show. I think had she made sure her friendship with Nene was intact, even though she get fired from the show, Nene would have been a friend to her, like she is with Kenya, trying to bring Kenya back on the show. Nene would have still been her friend and bring her back on the show, because you know her and Peter divorced and whatever. And in her parts of the show, Nene brought Peter back on the show. So she would have been brought back on the show, you know, as the friend come around and, you know, and you helping me, whatever. The only person she got doing that right now is Marlo. Marlo is smart. Like, Marlo seems to be okay with being a friend of the show. When she gets a peach, I guess, but Cynthia lost her spot, her friendship role with Nene to Marlo. That's what she did. And now she wants us to think Nene is just bothering her. Nene is not bashing you. Nene is. I've listened to Nene YouTube channel, and I don't see her bashing nobody. I don't even see her bashing. People ask her about Cynthia, and she explains what go down. She explains what happened to her. It's like Cynthia doing, but Cynthia's the only one that's bashing Nene. That is how I see it. I don't know how other people see it. I'm not finding it. So let's see what else are they going to talk about, because I want to listen to this.
All right. Well, we're going to see it speak for 2 more parts of the reunion. 2 more, right? 2 and 3?
2 more. Yes.
All right. So what can we expect from parts 2 and 3?
Well, I will say, Nene and I really addressed most of our issues in part 3. So yeah, I might have to wait for that part.
Okay, so maybe part 1 was a little quiet, but it's going to get loud?
Yeah, I mean, part 2 is going to be just as entertaining. But part 3, they save all the good stuff for the last one, so I'm sure, that's when,
Is that when we hear you say that she can... I'm forgetting the wording of it now, but it's been teased a lot in the reunion, what you say.
Oh, what did I say? Oh, my God. Oh, if you want to fall out over this petty...
Yeah.
Petty. Then let's just fall out over it. Because at that point, I'm just older, and I just want to be happy, and I just want peace. So I just don't want to keep
She
fighting the
keeps
same fight.
she kept saying that as if there was never peace between her and Nene. Like, you cannot be close friends and don't have peace between you, because when did this peace between her and Nene start? That thing I can't figure out. When did this peace start? I don't get that. If you hear me walking around, you know, tending to something, looking for a charger. Charge my phone. Okay. Charge my phone before it dies. It's at 64%. Once it start hitting 80%, I start looking for chargers. That's just how my mind works. So anyway, let me get this going. Let's hear some more of her.
Been down this road. I wiped the slate clean. I was like, let's be friends again. I embraced her, her and her family. I love them. Everything I thought was great. So we have this one moment where it looks crazy, whatever, but you don't even give me the respect to even say, hey, you know what? Let's talk about this, because
you already talked about it, Cynthia. When you talked about it already, you talked through it. You pushed through it. You got through it. You cannot push through an audio of her and Candy conspiring to have Kenya at the event. Candy made it sure that I went out of my way to make sure Kenya, because I think her fans should, girl, it's not your place to decide what fans, because you got fans that don't want to see her. So she gonna make it her business to go out there and make sure Kenya gets seen on the show. This is crazy. And she can say what she want, but the bottom line is this: she gave you an opportunity, and you lied to her. And now she has proof you lied to her. You wanted Kenya there, and the fact that you wanted Kenya there is proof that you wanted Kenya there, and you know Nene had a problem with her. And then you'll get mad because you will go up there and try to honor somebody and Nene walk away. I don't blame Nene. I would do the same thing. She realized right then and there that she needed to fix that. Well, she fixed it. And Bravo tore it all up again. Okay. So my thing will probably pop up with my pictures, whatever. So get that off. So, okay. Everything want to pop up with it. My pictures pop up. Anyway, let's do this. Let's listen to her some more.
because this is our second time around. I value your friendship, Cynthia, so let's figure out what happened. And I would have been 20 minutes early to that meeting, to that lunch.
So you feel disrespected. You feel hurt.
Yeah, I do. Especially the way she's handling herself. Because the one thing about being friends with someone, it's a lot. It says a lot how you treat someone when you are friends with them, but it says more how you behave when you are not friends with them any longer. So I'm nothing but love and light over here for her.
All right, well, let's talk about love, because I have loved watching you fall in love with Mike Hill on the show this season. It's just been great to see.
I ain't trying to hear that, because this is fake. This is fake, so she got a storyline. And the fact that he didn't ask her to marry her was a disappointment for a lot of her fans. I don't care one way or the other. If she has a happy relationship, I will be watching it just like and whatever, just like this is a distraction. And because I'm disabled, I'm at home all the time. I'm in here trying to get my house in order, and I have to lay down and take breaks, and so I get tired laying down, so I get on my laptop, which is where I'm in 90% of the time. Anyway, I did a little bit, but I do a little bit at a time, but I'm going to get done. I don't know how much I'm going to get done today, but I did a little bit last night. You know, when my daughter came and moved everything in, and then when she got an apartment in another state, she took nothing. So now I gotta go through this your stuff and see, have a yard sale or something, because this girl got stuff that's not even open. There's stuff that are new. Some other kids, can enjoy it. They have a little yard sale out there. The lady across the street have yard sales. I might try to have one with her. We have it together because she has a lot of stuff. But I just need to get her and my daughter's stuff up out of here and get my house back in order. Oh, yeah. Anyway, that's it for this video. Is for it, because I just wanted to just talk a little bit on Real Housewives of Atlanta and this friendship with Cynthia. Like, and I see in the comment section where people said, girl, let it go. Yeah, let it go. She can't let it go because this is the only way she could. And you notice she mentioned her Seagum drink, and you notice they didn't even want to talk about her Seagum drink. She threw that little plug in there, but the lady didn't really talk about it because the only thing they want to talk about is the fallout from the friendship of Nina. That's all they want to talk about. Real Housewives of Atlanta is, last I checked, and I did a video on it, it's trending 1. It's trending. People talking about this thing. Nene got it rolling and going like Portia did when she dragged Kenya. I wasn't watching Real Housewives of Atlanta, but I'm just like, I'm on the internet just looking through different news articles, just looking at it, just a little bit of everything really, because I ain't about it, because my eyes don't allow all that reading. So I listen to stuff, and then I don't feel like listening to a bunch of stuff that just dumbs your brain down. You ain't trying to hear a lot of that, a little bit of which this ain't making the brain no smarter. But it is what it is. You choose what you can deal with your brain, and you choose what can't, and let it go. But anyway, yeah, another thought came to me, and it went away about Nene, and yes, and she's using Cynthia. This is her only way to advertise her drink, because she knew she's getting fired. Yeah, the lady do not want to talk about it. They're not allowing her to do it, because see, she didn't even get a chance to even show her drink, put it up. The other ones allowed her to talk about it. They even showed her winery, with her candy over there, whatever candy, and advertising her drink. But ETV Live did not advertise her drink. She managed to get it in there, and because she got it in there, it keep it putting it got it back in my mind again. And it's the first time I decided, I said, I ain't drinking. I ain't gonna alcohol. I said, I'm gonna try it because I like wine coolers. So I'm gonna try it, see what it's like, and if it's good, I guess I will give a little review. I'll give a review on here for my subscribers who likes to hear what I'm talking about. But the majority of my views come from Google search. So I think about 200% come from Google search. I might have about 2 or 3 people that watches. Anyway, according to my analytical, about 90% of my views is comes through the search engine. But anyway, I appreciate that anyway. And I appreciate all of my subscribers who like my information. And when something that they like comes up, they watches it. Even if it's 1 or 2 person or whatever. I thank you. But anyway, this is it for this video. And I will be back and I will see you on the next video. Bye.